Hello, I am Sylph, and that over there is Matt. And this is Sylph
Hey.
Uncensored. And this week, Tim Pool, Timcast IRL, has thoughts about the House, I think the House Oversight Committee, right? Subpoenaing, subpoenaing, is that a word? Giving a subpoena to Bill and Hillary Clinton. So that's going to be what we're looking at this week. You ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
From The Guardian, U.S. House panel subpoenas Bill and Hillary Clinton for Epstein testimony. House Oversight Committee also issued subpoenas to several former attorneys general and FBI directors. The House Oversight Committee on Tuesday issued subpoenas to Bill and Hillary Clinton, as well as several former attorneys general and directors of the FBI, demanding testimony related to horrific crimes perpetrated by Jeffrey Epstein. The investigative committee's Republican chair, James Comer, sent the subpoenas in response to two motions lawmakers approved on a bipartisan basis last month. As Congress navigated outrage among Donald Trump's supporters over the Justice Department's announcement that it would not release further details about Epstein, a disgraced financier who died in 2019 while awaiting trial for sex trafficking.
Died.
Yeah.
So hold on here. Like the image, the title, and the thumbnail seem to imply that they're subpoenaing the Clintons about their crimes, but clearly this text is saying this report is saying they're being subpoenaed to talk about Epstein, which makes sense because the Clinton was clearly involved with Bill Clinton was clearly involved with Epstein.
Yep, flew on the plane. I think he visited Pedo Island.
Yeah.
Yep. I think
all the right-wingers are like. But all the right wingers are like, oh, see, well, Clinton did it too, and we're like, we don't care, put him in jail, it's fine, like,
right? Yeah, if Bill Clinton committed crimes, he should be in jail. That's like we all agree on that. Everybody agrees.
Yep.
But what the Republicans seem to not agree on is that if Donald Trump committed crimes, he also belongs in jail.
Right.
He should go to prison for his crimes. Yep. Can we please all agree on that?
The subpoenas raised the possibility that more details will become public about Trump's relationship with Epstein, which stretched for years but appeared to have petered out by the time Epstein was convicted of sexually abusing girls in 2008. Last month, the Wall Street Journal reported on the existence of sexually suggestive sketch and lewd letters Trump sent to Epstein as a 50th birthday gift in 2003. Does this seem...
Wait, hold on. What? He didn't read the last paragraph here. The president and his allies have long flirted with conspiracy theories around Epstein's death in federal custody, but the Justice Department upended those by concluding he died by suicide, and a long-rumored list of his clients did not exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... I don't think anyone thinks that, he had a list, a little, book called The Pedophile Book, where he listed out, these are all the pedophiles that come to my island to sexually abuse girls. The Justice Department has a list of people who did that.
And
I feel
I think they found a black book kind of thing, which was not a list of, specifically the pedophiles, right? It was a list of all of Epstein's contacts, all the people he knew. That's where one of the places they found Bill Clinton with apparently 7 different numbers to contact him by, which was kind of funny. But people could be in that book for all sorts of reasons. I'm not dismissing Clinton, who he was, at least a sex pest, anyway. Yep. So he could have done something very wrong and he should be in jail if he did. But what I'm saying is there's definitely that. And that's actually out, the black book, because somebody has it and has released it, but it doesn't really tell you anything.
Yeah. So I think that the evidence that the Justice Department has compiled, that's what people actually want, and that's the thing that the Trump administration is refusing to release.
Right.
sketch and lewd letters Trump sent to Epstein as a 50th birthday gift in 2003.
And that's also the thing that Pam Bondi told Donald Trump, like, hey, your name is like all over this stuff.
Yeah.
Does this seem like it's going anywhere, gentlemen?
Well, we all have wonderful secrets.
Very wonderful.
I think, honestly,
Special secret.
Gross, man.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty gross.
really gross. This is like, he's joking about like, the secret in this contest is like the sexual abuse of minors.
And well, he's joking specifically about the poem that Trump wrote.
Yeah.
Or it wasn't a poem. It was a dialogue thing.
And what was the secret?
And yeah. And well, he's very specifically said in that thing that he wrote, that Trump wrote, or wonderful secret or something like that. So, yeah. So, but we all have a pretty good idea what he meant.
Yeah. He meant the sexual abuse of minors.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's right.
if Bill has to take, what's he going to say under oath? I mean, he's lied under oath before about similar things.
Yeah.
Except it was a legal of age husky intern. But this time,
Who's actually aged very well. Have you seen recent
yeah,
pictures
she's
of her?
gotten better with age.
She looks great. Yeah.
She's like a fine wine.
Good.
I mean, they can't even like not be misogynistic. While,
Seriously.
Yeah.
That's so creepy, you guys. Why? Why are you doing that? Why are you like this?
Yeah. Also, where's Tim? What, is he not on this part of the show? What?
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, what is this
it's like
shirt?
Tim
that
and
he's-
Friends,
that
but
this
it's just
guy's wearing?
Friends. Is he out skateboarding?
Maybe.
Not on, the opposite of. Right.
when the On You came out, I was like, oh, we got a joke here.
Yes, yeah. Oh. All over her. She is a. Yeah, but
dress.
I mean, if they have to actually pull out phone records or some kind of records that he has to be honest about,
These guys are
there's
really
no
gross.
doubt he's on the list. The only thing that would shock anybody is if he wasn't.
Right.
Even his own wife would be like, "Wow, really? You weren't?" Everyone knows he is, right?
Hillary would be like, I feel bad for hitting you all those times.
I know, right? Like I thought it was just the one girl. Wow, we're all amazed.
But I mean, I don't imagine that Bill and Hillary Clinton are going to reveal any information that isn't already known.
No, we all know he likes to have sex with people that aren't his wife. I mean, but in fairness, have you seen his wife?
I wouldn't want to have sex with his wife.
No one
Wow.
would. I don't think any would.
Still doing that?
Man, these guys are just fucking assholes.
Yeah.
So yes, Bill Clinton is probably on that list. Probably.
Yeah.
But I think the thing that the committee wants is like, what other information does he have? Who else is on that list? Who else was involved in this?
Yeah. Well,
so
I think it's a Republican run committee. They want to bring him in just to somehow try to deflect any of this from Trump and find a political opponent to try to pin it on.
I mean, not necessarily.
Yeah.
There are Democrats on the committee as well. It's Republican controlled, but there are Democrats there, and they'll get to ask questions as well.
Okay.
But these guys are talking to like they don't actually want this to happen, and it's like, don't you guys like Bill Clinton is effectively their enemy, right? Like they view Bill Clinton as an enemy.
Yeah, even though he hasn't been like in politics for like a decade.
Yeah. So wouldn't they want this? Why are they talking like they don't want this to happen?
I don't know.
Like if this takes down Bill Clinton because he did crimes, then I think they would be for it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm a little confused here why these guys are acting like this shouldn't matter, so it shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess,
I don't know.
the real reason is because they don't want Trump to be implicated.
Yeah.
Look at the big Maxwell House cankles.
I don't think I'm doing myself any favors here, but I will say, back in the day, Hillary Clinton was not the worst looking woman.
You're not doing yourself any
You're
favors.
saying when she was Epstein Island age?
No, I'm
There
was this one photo of her in college. Yeah.
This is really gross. Do people find this like entertaining?
I don't know. I think they have a bigger audience than we do.
I mean, yes, but like this specific part where they're just being really misogynistic and gross. Do people find this entertaining?
I don't know.
Like this to me reminds me of those guys that would be around in like the cafeteria or something in college that were just talking really loud and being obnoxious assholes. And it's like those kind of guys, women didn't want to be around them because they're obnoxious assholes.
Yeah.
And like maybe some of them grow out of it. Maybe some of them get hired by Tim Pool, and that's
apparently
these guys right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the day. So,
oh no, you're right. Her college photos are pretty good.
She kind of.
you know which one I'm talking about?
I do. She's
Kind of a hear me
she's
out.
on the lawn,
With
right?
the glasses?
Yep.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
hear me
Serge,
out.
can you pull that up?
Yeah.
Pull it up, please.
You're not
Pull up
wrong.
hot Hillary Clinton, please.
Serge, come on.
Disavow.
Yeah, there's probably not a lot of hot Hillary Clinton. There's probably just the one. Google shouldn't show you one picture, or it's just her in hell.
Yeah.
This is actually like
Pull it up. I'm telling
really
you, there's a time where
disgusting
She looked relatively
what
good.
these guys are doing right now.
Hot Hillary Clinton and see what comes up.
Put modern.
I'm sorry, but the cat image behind that one dude is, I don't know, freaking me out. I don't know.
People pretend that
one.
there are no hot
That one.
liberal
That
women.
one.
I hate
Ah.
that.
Oh, there's hot
I
liberals.
hate that.
Yeah.
There's
There's
many
at least like
hot liberal
12.
Of course. We thought Sid.
Better than this Trump map.
I don't recall.
We could just
Black and
kind of
White,
talk
so
over
right,
these
that
guys right now
Yeah,
since
that
they're
one.
That's
being
more-
gross and
that's
not
a
really
little
like
older, but the one to the right,
not really like doing
You know,
anything.
pull the Time article.
But
keep
no,
scroll
no,
down,
that
scroll
looks
down.
like she's
Keep
just
So-
scrolling.
you in a horror movie.
Yeah.
Golly.
I would think that we would all be on board with releasing the Epstein files.
Hell, we're
You
supposed
know,
to be.
even like Republicans. The only people I would imagine who would not be on board releasing the Epstein files are
I thought that
Trump,
after the Bill and Monica
obviously,
Lewinsky thing, I thought she swore
and
off, man.
you know,
I kind of got that vibe.
other people who are
Dwarf men before.
implicated by them, like
That's why.
Yeah.
She
Monica.
swore off
Okay, fair
of
enough.
age, man.
like probably Bill Clinton, and then the people involved in, you know, people who would want to protect him, like Hillary, and then people who just in their mind they know that Trump is on the list and they don't want it out. You know, and that's where I think these guys fall, is they know that Trump's on the list and they don't want it out. And I think
they say that they don't want they're against releasing the list, or
they're acting like it. I know that
certainly
Tim
acting like
Pool
it, yeah.
basically did. He said, I mean, he didn't say that, but he was against releasing the evidence, and he came up with some ridiculous reason like, oh, if you release the evidence, the government would have to release child porn. And it's like, no, Tim.
yeah,
Incorrect.
That's right.
Yeah.
We did that on a previous episode.
Yeah. Sorry, I should use the term CSAM.
Yeah.
Child sexual abuse material. Yeah.
You can't own that many suits, and
But no, the government would not have to release that.
Yeah.
Okay, they're like the Subaru for the ultra wealthy.
They certainly are.
Okay.
You know, her and her staff have always had a lot of trouble with men. Huma Abedin also went through, who was it? Anthony Weiner
Yeah.
and that
Yes.
whole
Yeah.
affair.
And now Huma Abedin is with Soros.
Soros
And he's
Jr.,
not a-
Alex Soros, and
not a man.
are probably power players, frankly, in the Democrat Party.
And we all know
Obviously.
Yeah,
Anthony Weiner loves adult women. We all know that.
You know, you could blame Anthony Weiner for helping to contribute to Trump's first election win
Absolutely.
because he something with his emails or the case was reopened into him because of some more allegations that came out against him. I'd need to review the exact story.
I think it was
He
text
helped,
messages.
give more
Yeah.
credence and evidence or give more reason to investigate further into the email scandal. Didn't do.
I think it was like he was accused of sending a dick pic to a
But
minor.
So,
I think.
anyways, back to the Epstein stuff. I don't see how Bill and Hillary Clinton are going to make a difference. I certainly am not going to trust anything Bill
Is
Clinton
this
says.
the hot picture? It's not working.
Yeah, I think these guys are afraid.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
coming out saying something like that.
Yeah.
You know, basically saying, "Oh no, don't investigate Bill, because what if Bill implicates Trump?" You know,
Right.
these guys are afraid.
Yeah.
Working.
No, that's definitely not the hug. But
Like John,
Which is weird to me, because like, why should they be afraid? Like, what does it matter to them if Trump is convicted for child molestation?
Yeah. I don't know. And are they getting their? Did they get their Russian money back now? And so they need to support Trump again? Is that what's going on?
I don't know. But like, do you know what I mean? Like, why should it matter to these guys what happens to Trump?
I think the only reason it would matter to these guys is they've, been supporting Trump for this long, and all of a sudden he turns out to be, a PDF file. Right? This is not YouTube, but that harms their reputation, I guess.
So it's just that, they want to protect their reputation. So like, let sex crimes go unpunished as long as I don't look bad.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
That's their viewpoint. That's their stance on this. Cool. Okay. Yeah. Great set of guys here.
Yep.
Cat.
But if they don't list who the attorneys general and FBI directors are, but that might actually produce something that's worth discussing.
Yeah, evidently this Epstein guy had some sex trafficking going on.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah.
Who do you think is the most hilarious photo taken on Epstein Island so far that has been leaked?
Stephen
Hawking, right?
I haven't seen the Stephen Hawking.
Oh, look it up. Stephen Hawking on Epstein Island is hilarious.
There's
like two girls holding daiquiris. Clearly, he's not drinking them. That guy can't swallow. He talks with his wings. It's so funny.
Bring me another drink.
Yeah, I'm thirsty.
Images.
You look up hot Stephen Hawking?
I finished with
He
blood.
was so back in the day.
Where is it?
Yeah, there's got.
This is actually hard to watch.
He's having the time of his
These
life.
guys are such
Top left,
dickheads.
right there.
Look at that.
Yeah, he is having the time.
On autopilot.
I mean, I don't think he went to the island. I think he was brought.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Look, here's the thing, though. Back in the day, if you were anybody, you got the invite to hang out with Jeffrey Epstein and this cool little billionaires club with Donald Trump, Bill Clinton, Prince Andrew, Stephen Hawking.
Yeah.
The FOMO had to be crazy.
Kevin Spacey, who
Bill-
got there and was like, there's not even any male waiters. That's why he went.
Spacey's like, I'm going home.
He just like turned this plane around.
I hear nothing's sticking to that guy.
Yeah, not a thing.
Oh yeah, nothing. I'm nothing.
At least none of the cases.
No.
So I'm not the only one that finds it pretty gross that these guys are joking this way, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I'm sure if anybody was actually out watching the stream, they would not enjoy it.
Yeah. So the Republican Party likes to call themselves the party of traditional values and the party of family values and the party of morals.
Yeah.
They have fallen so far at this point. Like, I would call them the party of immorality.
Yeah. Pretty much.
They're not just the party of amorality. They're the party of immorality.
Yeah.
In the Republican Party, you get ahead by being an asshole. If you're not an asshole, you won't get ahead. Even if you're just not, even if you're not nice, if you're not an asshole, did I say that right? Even if you're not just not nice, like you also have to be an asshole.
Yeah.
Then we'll find her some hot guys.
I love that he's like, I want the list to come out. It's like, of course you do. 'Cause there wasn't
all underage girls there.
Yeah.
What do you care?
It's not a little boy island, Kevin. Nobody thinks you're guilty.
If there was like a Disney World list, then he'd be in trouble.
Yeah. If there was a Hollywood list of
Yeah, right.
It's funny is there's just like not anything to talk about over this video because they're not talking about any kind of like policy or things happening anymore. Like they, initially talked about the Clintons being subpoenaed.
Yeah.
But,
also, where the fuck is Tim?
Where's Tim? Yeah, I don't
We
know.
want to make fun of Tim, but he's not even here.
Yeah.
How many young men have you taken to Disneyland after a long day on set?
I have no idea if it's true, but there was a story of him and Liam Neeson.
Oh,
and
really?
there was like a kid on the set, and he's like, "Yeah, we can go back up to my room and study lines." And Kevin Spacey goes to the bathroom, and immediately Liam Neeson's like, "Don't go up to his room. Whatever you do, don't do it."
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, you want to like Liam Neeson, don't you? Like,
Yeah.
you kind of want. You're like, man,
Absolutely
he's a good guy.
fucking hilarious.
Taken.
Yeah.
Yep. Sexual abuse of
Dying
minors,
laughing.
He actually-
so
the
funny.
director overheard
Yeah.
him saying, he's like, that's the guy.
He's method acting.
You know, he is.
Yeah, like they're literally not even making
that
jokes
kid.
about it. They're just like, this little kid almost got raped.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
So funny.
Yeah, so
Hilarious.
I don't think there's a whole lot more to say about the whole Epstein stuff.
But I think he's right. If you were anybody, Chris Tucker, we saw on the plane.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I never actually looked into the list, but I'm aware that there was like a lot of.
They're trying to water down like
And-
the importance of Trump being on the plane or involved in any way with Epstein. They're like, everybody was, if you were anybody, you were on that plane.
Yep.
On the Epstein
Yep,
plane.
millions, billions of people were on that plane.
Yeah.
I think the plane encompassed the Earth, so of course Trump
Right.
was on it. Everyone was on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
We'll define
Okay,
the
so
interior
maybe-
of the plane.
maybe Trump might have had sex with a minor, but everyone was having sex with minors. Come on, he was a rich
Yeah.
guy. All the rich guys were having sex with minors. You can't hold that against him. It's like, no, how about we
Right.
do? How about we put them all
Yeah.
in prison, please? Every single one of them.
Who hasn't had sex with a minor? Pretty
Yeah.
much everybody else. Is there like something we need to know about you?
Right? I think you're telling on yourself there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you should be able to get around laws just by having money.
Right.
You know, I don't know if this is like some wild concept, but you know, I do think that laws should apply to the wealthy as well.
Yeah.
I
It's
know,
almost like
that's-
everybody should be equal under the law.
Right? That's like a crazy concept, especially to Republicans who are just like, what the
Right.
fuck are you talking about?
Or Republicans like, unless you're president, then you can do whatever you want.
Like, the more money you have, the better a person you are. So you can't commit crimes if you have the most money.
Yeah.
Whatever you do is not a crime. You have all the money.
That's right.
You know, if you were anybody, it was thought of like you want to go be around those people, which is part of the reason why I think that there's a lot of people in positions of power that don't want the list to come out, because back then no one knew what Epstein was up to, or ostensibly no one knew what Epstein was up to, and they were like, well, you know, I want to go.
Okay, a lot of people knew what Epstein was up to. There were a lot of women that came forward well before Epstein's conviction.
Well, I want to point out that what these guys haven't mentioned is Epstein, I believe, was convicted before he got the island. Like he was like, he got that sweetheart deal, and then he bought the island, and there was a lot of thought that, you know, he got the island specifically so he could do all his crimes, you know, not in the United States.
Okay.
And started flying people out there. Is that like he was convicted, and for years he was still doing it. He did the island like years after. I will say, like, that's what I seem to remember. I got that from some other video, probably YouTube video. Not 100% on that, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the order of events. He was convicted first for doing stuff at his house in Florida, and then got the island afterwards.
Okay. Yeah, so people knew is our point here.
Yeah.
Hang out with those people, and if you're in that kind of, you know, I guess if you're
But again, you know, the more powerful you are in the United States, the more you can just ignore whether something's a crime.
Yeah.
or if your bank account is that big, those people tend
And that's
to
the way these guys like
each
it.
other and be around each other because that's what.
Well, they think that they are that rich and powerful,
There's a lot of people,
or they will be someday.
I don't want this to come out because it's going to implicate me, and people automatically assume, oh, you were on the list or you went to the.
But if you prosecute sex crimes for if you prosecute rich people for sex crimes, then what happens when I'm a rich person and want to commit sex crimes?
Yeah.
Island, so you automatically must have done nefarious things. And while, it's not great to be in his company, especially nowadays, to look back, it's like, sure, it makes sense for people that if they didn't do anything to be, Dershowitz is one that's like,
Yes.
whether or not he actually did.
Yeah,
Excuse me, sorry.
he's like, I'm just the lawyer for the pet.
Yeah, exactly. and that's Dershowitz's MO. He's like, who's the scummiest guy? I'm going to find him and defend him. And I guess if you do that, people are going to assume things about you.
Sure.
So you get used to it.
Yeah, well, and it's also, you're going to get flight logs. You're not going to get like what they liked.
Yeah.
You know what I
It's not
mean?
like you're not getting a menu.
I mean, except Dershowitz was famous for, a bunch of things, but he tried to argue that the age of consent should be lowered. I don't know if you heard about that.
No, I did not.
Yeah. So him being involved with Epstein is kind of I could see that.
Gross.
Yeah, very gross.
Yeah, you're not going to get Janet 13 with Bill Clinton broom closet at 4.
It's not like Yelp reviews.
Yeah. 2 stars. She didn't even pretend she liked it. Yeah, there's nothing you're going to get like. Yeah, so
So again, they're joking about sexual abuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very disgusting.
Cool, guys.
Yeah.
no matter what comes out, it's always going to be an assumption, right?
Apparently not.
Thanks for checking out this clip from
There he is.
There's
This
Tim.
is just a clip.
Be sure to watch the
Yep,
show
there's
live
the guy.
through Friday at 8 p.m.
So
Subscribe to the channel.
he's like not even in his own clips anymore. The end. Yeah. Thank you for telling me that this is the end of the video. I would not have been able to figure that out on my own.
Yeah.
What a strange way to end a video too. Like the just the end plays for like 10 seconds there.
Yeah.
All right. So my takeaways from that video were all of those guys really don't seem to want the Epstein investigation to be going on.
Yeah.
Which makes me think that all of them truly believe that Trump is on the list and really don't want his name to come out on that list.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which tells me that, they're shitty people. It's ideology over justice for them.
Yeah.
If
also
you're on
realize-
my side, you shouldn't face criminal prosecution for your crimes.
Yeah. But also, they were all about like whataboutism, right? They were just like, well, here are all the other people who are also on the plane and pictures of them on the island and stuff. So even if Trump is involved, then it doesn't mean anything. And it's like, we still want to have an investigation.
Yeah, and downplaying sex crimes, which that's pretty normal for Republicans. They do that a lot.
Yeah.
But in this case, where the sex crimes involve children, it's particularly disgusting.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, sorry about that. That was a doozy. But yeah, if you enjoyed our commentary on it, I'm not going to say if you enjoyed the video because you really shouldn't have enjoyed the video. But if you enjoyed our commentary on it, you can catch more of it live every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Pacific on twitch.tv/sylphweed. Sylph like my name, and then weed like the stuff you pull out of the ground when you don't want that mixed in with all your carrots. And if you want to buy my merch, you can do that at icecreamonahotdog.com. And if you want to check out other Echoplex shows, you can do that at echoplexmedia.com. And let's see, if you want Echoplex merch, you can get that at eplex.store. I think that about covers it, so don't forget to like the channel and subscribe to the video. And then something about a bell I've heard really helps with the channel as well. So, yeah. Thank you, and we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.